Let's talk about wyverns and dragons. In modern media, the wyvern is the horrible little cousin of fantasy's favorite monster, and it's usually depicted with two legs, two wings, and an aggressive but unintelligent mind like an animal, and also usually has some affinity for poison, oftentimes a tail stinger. If you know the word wyvern at all, then you've probably heard that what separates a wyvern from a dragon is the fact that the wyverns have two legs, whereas dragons have four. And this particular fun fact bugs the crap out of me, like way more than it ought to. I get that. But the thing is, it commits the cardinal sin of any hyper-focused, kinda pedantic bit of trivia, which is that it is just a little bit wrong. At least in terms of mythology, which this fun fact is usually implied to reference. The wyvern, as a distinct creature from dragons, doesn't really exist in medieval folklore. The term wyvern pops up in the 13th century, where it is synonymous with worm or dragon or serpent, and it hangs around until the early modern era, where it is codified as being different from a dragon because of its use specifically in heraldry, not mythology. The written distinctions come from 16th century texts referring to how they are distinct when used in flags and crests, specifically flags and crests from England and its neighboring countries. In this context, the wyvern does indeed have two legs and the dragon four, but outside of this area, i.e. the vast majority of Europe, people were still using two-legged dragons and would continue till the modern day. And that's just Europe. Like, the region and the time period where this distinction holds any validity at all becomes way, way smaller when we begin to include cultures with stories of creatures that would later be dubbed dragons because of the word dragon's use as a cultural translation term. With that in mind, I think it's fine to say that a wyvern has two legs, because in the modern day, the word wyvern isn't really used outside of settings where the author also includes something called a dragon. And the leg thing is the most commonly accepted definition. But that doesn't mean a dragon can't also have two legs, or six legs, or a dozen. And I think herein lies my real issue with the wyvern trivia. When the definition is pushed onto a media that doesn't already use it, it usually serves the purpose of insinuating that there is such a thing as a true dragon, like that the four-legged, bat-winged, fire-breathing version is the real form. Taken as a whole, European dragons don't really follow a body plan. And I like that about them. I like it a lot. Because the word dragon is not a body plan, it's a title. It comes with a huge weight of tropes and history and reader expectations that an author should be free to leverage by attaching to any creature they think fits the bill.